Alright guys, so this is going to be a small video for you. I know I say that sometimes and it's never small, but we will see. They've updated a post that they've put here on the website. This is the patch notes for CS 2.3.2. It's talking a bit about the boxes. It also talks about our weapons. Now, the reason I'm making this video is not because of the boxes, although I will talk about the boxes. It's because of our weapons from the previous update. Now, the Ultra Plus box, as you can see here, they are now giving the probability to win Tier 4 and Tier 5 weapons each time you do a roll. They are now giving the probability for this. Much better. It's good that we know the probability. Again, the thing that I will always say about this that is the fact that this wasn't introduced to begin with, so people who did summons, people who supported them and did the gacha boxes early on when Revolutions was first released, they have been dicked. They've just been dicked. It's simple as that. You've dicked people. But the flip side is, those weapons we did get, they are permanent weapons. As you can see, some of these Tier 4 and Tier 5 weapons are not permanent weapons. So yeah. Just to be clear here, if they don't have a expiration date, if they don't have a time on this Ultra Plus box, then they are permanent weapons that you can replace the time with gold. So as you can see, you have the Red Star, the Blue Star, the Palizzi, the Chris Vector Azure, the Macmillan Chameleon, MP7 Sakura, M24 Tiger, and more. So all of these Tier 4 weapons you can repair the time with gold. The Tier 4 and the Tier 5 weapons that have time in days on the top of this post here, you cannot repair with gold or gems. This is very important that people know this. Okay. So, the probability of 54% seems amazing. And it is pretty good. Having more than a 50% chance to be guaranteed a 4-star or a 4-tier item is pretty awesome. The problem I have with this are the days. Because we don't actually get told in this post what the distribution of days is going to be. And, and again, this is another layer of probability. So what will happen is the game will roll and decide what item you get. Then if you get an FMD tuning, it's going to then roll again and decide the time that you get for that weapon. And as you saw in my previous one, sure, I got 2 high tier guns, but they were both rolled at the lowest time possible. Because as you can see, they have 6 times for some, and they have 7 times for others. Now, of course, the 7th one being 999 days is going to be very, very rare. But they at least have 6 other choices. So even if they were split equally, that would be less than 20% chance. Even if they were split equally. And you know that's not going to be the case. You know that it's going to be like 70% chance to get a 1-day one and then split the other 30% chance between the other 5. You know that's going to be the case. And that is an issue. Because if you're paying €2.50 approximately, let's say €2 approximately, or $2. If you're paying $2 and you're getting a 1-day weapon, you're then paying $20 to get 10 days of the weapon. To get 30 days, to get your month, you're going to be paying $60 if you roll all 1 days. And I know there will be situations where you'll roll 7 or 15 days. I get that. I think 30 days will be pretty rare. 90 days will be almost impossible, I think, personally. And then as for 999 days, well, that's just like lol. If you get that, that's just lol. Okay. So, the premium box, as they have tried to talk about here, is it has more appropriate gem weapons. So they have added high tier, or what they consider to be some of the best tier 4 guns, and what they consider to be some of the best tier 5 guns. They're balanced apparently with repairable gold weapons. We will see. But they're intended for people who want a more visually appealing weapon. The acquiring rates of the acquisition, fucking idiot. The acquisition rates for weapons in this gacha are boosted, so you have a higher chance of acquiring weapons compared to the last time. Again, messing about with the system, making it higher, lower, blah 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 blah, fucking around with it every fucking time. Fantastic. The probability to win tier 4 and tier 5 guns is 88%. So you're almost guaranteed to be getting tier 4 and tier 5 guns every time. That is good. But again, like I said before, we do not know the probability of getting days for these weapons. So sure, you can drop me 7 of these tier 4 and tier 5 guns, but if they are all 1 day weapons, that's still a lot of money to get 7 days worth of guns. Of course, we have the scopes and the silencers in this box, which again is a fucking joke. Unconverted gold box weapons update. So, first thing I'm going to say about this, okay, is I believe they're doing this because they have no fucking idea how to convert the weapons that they have taken away from the players. They have no idea how to do this. So what I believe they're going to do is they're going to look at how many days you had for those weapons, and they're just going to give you them back as time-based weapons for that amount of time again. So they took them all away for months, and they're just going to give you them back exactly the same as they were. Apparently balanced for Revolution. Yeah, whatever. We have some good news. After months of pondering and planning, that's a lol. You mean months of trying to fix it but not knowing what to do. We intend to return gold box weapons that were never sold in the shop to you. So this means any weapons that you guys ended up getting from your gold boxes, they're going to return to you as gold box, as weapons again, as long as they were never sold in the shop. Now this is a bit worrying for me because they're saying that they're going to return to us the gold box weapons that were never sold in the shop. But any weapons that were sold in the shop, what are you doing about these? Because you haven't converted them. What are you doing about them? But anyway, they say an example of this is the HK416 Omega and MSR Omega. Detailed news about this will be revealed soon. So, basically, I'm going to ignore all the shit about the boxes that we have now. Basically, the important information for this is that if you had gold box weapons that had time on them, and these weapons were never released in the shop to purchase, you are going to get these weapons back. I presume, this is my presumption, this is not factual, just to make it very clear, I presume you will get the weapons back for the exact amount of time that you had them for before the update, and they will be rebalanced. They will probably, again, it's a presumption here, they will probably be time limited weapons just like they were before the update, and they will be for the exact amount of time that you had left. Because it seems that Vertigo cannot fucking deal with the items that they took away from players. Yeah. My opinion is this. They took away all of your cool items that you had, so when they released Revolution and they added items back into the game, you spent money because you needed items again, and then they're like, oh, you've got all those items now we're going to give you your items back as well. But hey, that's just me being cynical, just my opinion. Hope that you enjoyed the video, guys. Please consider hitting the like. If you want to subscribe to keep up to date with the news and stuff that I try and post, it would be much appreciated. It's not a necessity, but it would be pretty cool. Hope that I can speak with you again soon.